What's up, you guys? We're back, and this time we're doing a tutorial on the Aeropress. Basically trying to help you to brew the best cup of coffee with the Aeropress brewer. Now here's a few things. Why the Aeropress? A lot of y'all have been talking about it. We've been enjoying it. Why is it so popular? Simply, it's easy. It's just a plastic cylinder here, you know, I mean, but it doesn't break, basically, for the it's still intact even. Give me 1 minute. Super easy to brew with. I mean, for the fact, Mark there behind the camera, he brewed on an airplane. It's so easy to take with you outdoors. It's just convenient, and it produces a very tasty cup of coffee. So let's get into it. I'm gonna basically give an overview of what the recipe looks like, and then I'll brew with you guys, and we'll see what turns out like. You guys ready? So first things first, we're gonna be using 15 grams of coffee, which if you have the scooper, it's roughly full. Not exactly full, but give it about a bean-sized loop around the edge. So it's not to the top, but it's almost full. So that's roughly 15 grams of coffee unground. We're gonna grind that to about a, you know, batch brew setting. So it's not fine, it's not coarse, about medium coarse. If you have the Baratza Forte, you can actually set it on 6Z, and that'll be the grind size that we'll be using for this brew method. As well as then water. How much water are we using? We're gonna be making a concentrate, so we're gonna be brewing with 160 grams of water, but then we'll be diluting. So basically you can brew this on the go without a scale, but if you're at home and you wanna use a scale, go for it. First things first, set your Aeropress to about 4, like right below that 4 at the bottom of that little circle. And then we're gonna bloom up to about mid number 3, our first initial pour. And then we're gonna finish at mid number 1. When it comes to water temperature, make sure that your water is roughly 197 degrees. If you don't have a kettle that has a measurement like the Stag does, or if you're using one of those basic Hario kettles, what you wanna do is you wanna boil it and let it sit for about 1 to 2 minutes. Let's get started. So I usually warm up my little filter here right into my vessel that I'm gonna be plunging into. Not a lot of water. Then I'll dump that water in there and just give it a little shake. Rinse whatever it is in there, get some heat going in that. All right, now let's add some coffee. Handy dandy funnel. Let's shake that thing a little bit to level that bed. With the bloom, we're gonna fill it up to about the top of that 3. All right, I'm gonna be using a scale, so I'm gonna set everything here. Scale is on. All right, let's do this. So first pour, 50 grams. All right, we're at 50, it's about 10 seconds, and I'm gonna stir for about 10 seconds. I'm gonna wait till 30 seconds, and then I'm gonna add the remaining weight of my water up to 160, or this number 1 in front of you. There we go. Sweet. Now I'm gonna stir for 10 more seconds. Go. And about at 115-ish, you're gonna want to make sure you're ready to plunge. Put that filter on. Push a little bit of that air out. Move it around. Boom. And now you wanna push not too fast, but also not too slow. So your goal is to basically stop by about 140. So you're pushing for roughly 20 to 25 seconds. And when you come to the end, you'll hear that hissing noise. There you go, I'm at 145. Pull that off. Set it to the side. And you have your concentrate. Usually like to give it a good little sniff. Smells pretty good. Smells like it's got some complexity in there. Awesome. Now, here's the fun part. This is where you get to decide. This is a very, very preference-based part of it, is how strong do you want your cup to be? Basically, we've liked it to dilute with about 40 more grams of water, maybe 50, but that's really up to you. We've just enjoyed it at about 40, 45, 50-ish. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. $45 grams. Give it a little swirl. Now, or use your stir stick, whatever floats your boat. Smell that? Yo, this is amazing. And now, let's serve it up. But wait, not just for you, for a friend as well. Yo, Mark, get in on this. Yo, dude, cheers, man. Okay, it's got something there, pretty good. Now sit back and evaluate your cup. Think about it, is it tasting a little too strong? You may need to dilute it with a little more water, or if it's just don't have much flavor or complexity in it, you may have ground a little too fine. So coarsen it up a bit and it's gonna reveal more of the flavors. If it's tasting too thin, it's just super light and there's just kind of like, you know, almost tastes like flavored water. It doesn't have more of that coffee flavor. Tighten up that grind size, maybe make it a little bit finer, and then brew again. For the most part, just have fun with it. Enjoy it. Enjoy your cup, enjoy your brew time. Or not brew time. Control your brew time. Enjoy your brew. That's it. Well, I'm gonna enjoy this cup. While I do that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know you wanna follow this good stuff. That pour over tutorial, I think I referred to it in the beginning. Give that one a look. Regardless, follow us, check out the website, check out the coffees, enjoy, reflect what's good.